Number one, would you prefer to go by car or plane?
Depends. If the destination is not so far, then I prefer to go by car. But if it's more than 1,000 kilometers, then I'd rather go by plane.
Number two, who picks you up to take you to the airport?
Usually, taxi driver picks me up to take me to the airport. I don't ask for my relatives or husbands or boyfriends or whatever because it's not comfy. For me, taxi driver is the best option.
Where can you leave your car at when you go to the airport?
Um, I don't drive cars, so I can leave taxi driver anywhere.
Number three, why
But usually, people who drive a car, they just leave it on a parking lot.
would you pull off the road?
You can pull off the road if you, for example, have flat tire or something's wrong, or even probably you don't feel well.
Number four, how many times do you fill up your tank in a week?
Usually, people fill up their tanks for 2 or 3 times a week, but I don't do it because I don't have car.
Number five, who comes to your rescue when you run out of gas?
When I run out of gas, usually I think that my family will come to rescue me, but at the same time, depends if the destination is really big and I can just wait for another driver to come and help me, rescue me.
Number six, what do you need to do when you get a flat tire?
If I have a flat tire, so I need to change one or find the best place for where people can do it to help me.
Number seven, who pays for the damage in a car accident?
Um, the person whose fault is the car accident is his fault, for example, so he must pay for the car. Uh, Usually, victim doesn't pay anything.
Number eight, why should you plan a route before a road trip?
You should better plan a route before a road trip because, um, well, if you don't want to avoid any kind of, if you don't want to skip any sightseeings or places, you better plan the route before.
Number nine, where can you pull over at when you're on a road trip?
You can pull over on the side of the road.
Number 10, what can you use to tell you to turn left or right? Number 11,
Usually, navigator tells people to turn left or right.
what can you use to tell you to go straight?
Uh,
Number
what
12,
what can I use to tell me go straight? Navigator, or I can use I don't know, the person who is sitting right next to me. He can help me in giving the directions.
why is it important to book a hotel in advance?
It's important to book a hotel in advance because first the reason it can be fully booked, and the second reason is you can have a really nice offer with discounts.
Number 13, how much do you tip a waiter?
I tip a waiter usually 10%.
Number 14, during what times of the year are hotels fully booked?
The hotels are fully booked when there are the seasons. For example, in Thailand, they are summer seasons is in winter months like January, December, January, February, and the hotels are most of them are fully booked.
Number 15, do you think you save money when breakfast is included in your stay? Number
Uh,
16,
I don't think that people save money when breakfast is included in their stay because you can pay some extra. But depends. I don't know. Maybe somebody likes to have only yogurt or oats when they eat, and that's all. But probably people who like to have very big breakfast and can spend a lot of money in the restaurant. So for them, of course, they save money just when the breakfast is included.
Who do you ask for an extra blanket when you're staying in a hotel?
I ask for a manager.
Number 17. Do you pay the bill before or after your stay?
I pay the bill well before I stay. I mean, the bill for the room I pay before, but the bill for I don't know any kind of things, the drinks, for example, that are for drinks or anything that can be in the refrigerator. So I use after I stay.
Number 18.
I pay after I stay.
How do you let your waiter know you are ready to order?
Sometimes I just raise my hand or look at the waiter, and that so he may understand that I'm ready to make an order.
Number 19. What is today's special?
Uh, Chicken noodles.
Number 20.
Today's
Would
special.
you prefer to order food to go or to sit in the restaurant? Number 20.
Depends. If I'm in a hurry, then I prefer to order food to go, or I want to watch a movie at home with my friends and family, so that would be nice. But if I have time, or I just want to eat out, so I enjoy sitting in the restaurant and enjoying my meal.
21. Who serves you food?
The waiter serves me food.
Number 22. What is one reason why people get into car accidents?
Uh, the one reason why people can get into the car accident if they're not attentive, or it's really dark, and they cannot see anything, or probably they feel very very bad, and that's why it makes them to do some actions which can cause the car accident.
Number 23. How do you prevent getting lost?
Google Maps prevent me not to get lost.
Number 24. How do you prevent getting robbed?
Um, preventing to preventing getting robbed is not that easy, so you always have to be careful and put your things right next to you, like money, passport. And if you, for example, drive your car and you get out of car, you have to be very attentive and careful about it, so you have to check once or twice that you really close the door, and then just feeling safe going back, going to the restaurant to eat out and so on.
Number 25. What do you do when you feel nauseous?
um, Usually if I feel nauseous, I take some pills.
Number 26. When do you throw up?
When do I throw up? I throw up if for example, I used to throw up every day when I was pregnant. I can throw up if I feel sick, or pain in my stomach, or if I eat the food which is not fresh.
Number 27. Why would someone faint?
Someone would faint if he doesn't feel very well.
Number 28. Why would you feel pain in your stomach after you eat?
I can feel pain in my stomach after I eat if I eat a lot, or I eat a lot of fried food, or if I eat some seafood which wasn't quite fresh, or probably it was raw, like sushi.
Number 29. What is your favorite place to check out when you go into the city?
My favorite place to check out when I go into the city is rooftop bar.
Number 30. Where do you like to stop by after work?
I like to stop by after work at one of the cafe which is right next to my condo. It's really nice, so local, with nice food, beautiful live music, and nice people.
Number 31. What is the usual check-in time at a hotel?
They usually check in time in hotel at 12 or 2 p.m.
What is the usual check-out time at a hotel?
Usually check out 12 and usually check in 2.
Number 32. When was a time there was something wrong with the heater in your hotel room? Number one.
I don't remember the time when there was something wrong with my heater in the hotel room, because every time when I travel only in summertime, so I don't care about heaters in the hotel rooms.